Hey there, my friend. Yes, I'm talking to you, the person watching this right now, who's probably over 70 and wondering what on earth I'm about to say that matters for you. Let's get something straight. Your morning routine could very well be the key to unlocking vibrant health and a strong body, or it could be a ticking time bomb. If you're feeling a little unsettled by that, good. Because if you're like most older adults, you might be making a few sneaky mistakes every morning. Mistakes so dangerous that they can shave years off your life and drastically reduce your quality of living. If that sounds a bit dramatic, well, maybe it is. But sometimes you need a little drama to snap out of a rut and pay attention. So stick around and listen up, because this is important. Before we begin, let me remind you that this isn't fear-mongering. It's real talk rooted in genuine concerns from top geriatric specialists and backed by research from reputable sources like the National Institutes of Health, NIH, the Mayo Clinic, and more. The data is clear, and the experts agree. Your daily habits can make or break your health, especially after the age of 70. I've talked to countless seniors who had no idea that these seemingly harmless habits were messing with their blood pressure, weakening their immune systems, and even putting them at risk for falls, injuries, and hospital stays. If you find any of these next few points hitting a little too close to home, it's time to make some changes. Immediately, so get ready for a friendly chat that might just change your life. No sugarcoating here, no fluff. We're going to dive right in, talk it out, and walk away armed with new tools to stay healthy, strong, and unstoppable, no matter your age. Now let's delve into the 4 deadly mistakes seniors over 70 make every single morning and how to fix them. Mistake 1. Skipping or skimping on breakfast. Let's face it, life doesn't really slow down just because you're in your 70s. Whether you're retired, traveling, babysitting grandkids, or simply enjoying some free time, it's easy to slip into old habits like skipping breakfast. Maybe you've got a doctor's appointment, maybe you prefer to sleep in, or maybe you're just not a morning person. But here's what the experts say. Skipping breakfast, or worse, eating a breakfast devoid of proper nutrients, can wreak havoc on your system. According to a study published in the Journal of Nutrition, skipping breakfast is associated with an increased risk of cardiovascular disease and higher levels of LDL, bad cholesterol. For seniors, this risk is even more pronounced because your body needs a steady supply of nutrients in the morning to jumpstart metabolism, maintain stable blood sugar levels, and ensure that your organs are functioning properly. Now, I'm not suggesting you chow down on pancakes dripping in syrup every morning, although if that's your once-in-a-while indulgence, more power to you. I'm talking about a balanced breakfast, something with protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates. For example, a small bowl of oats with berries paired with a boiled egg can do wonders. Throw in a piece of whole grain toast if you want a little more substance. Add a side of something like Greek yogurt if you can tolerate dairy. If not, you can explore dairy alternatives. There are loads out there that provide calcium and vitamin D. And of course, keep an eye on portion sizes. The goal is to nourish your body without overloading it. You might say, but I'm not hungry in the morning. Trust me, I get it. As we age, our appetite can change. But consider this. By consistently eating a small, balanced meal soon after you wake up, you can train your body to expect that nutrition. Slowly but surely, your morning hunger cues will return. And if you absolutely can't stomach the idea of a full meal, try starting with something super light, like half a banana and a tablespoon of peanut butter. The important thing is that you feed your body the fuel it needs to support your heart, muscles, and brain. The Mayo Clinic emphasizes that a balanced breakfast for seniors can help stabilize energy levels throughout the day and reduce the temptation to snack on sugary or salty treats later on. That morning meal is sort of like a protective buffer. It gives you a chance to stock up on essential vitamins and minerals right from the get-go. And if you're managing a chronic condition such as type 2 diabetes or high blood pressure, a nutritious breakfast can set the tone for your entire day's blood sugar control and cardiovascular health. Mistake 2. Insufficient hydration. I don't need to tell you how crucial water is, but I'll tell you anyway because it's stunning how many of us, especially older adults, walk around like shriveled raisins, severely dehydrated without even realizing it. It's not just about feeling thirsty, it's about every single system in your body that relies on adequate hydration to function properly. From joint lubrication to digestion, from cognitive function to blood pressure regulation, water is essential. One study from the University of New Hampshire highlighted that older adults often experience a decreased sense of thirst, meaning you might not even feel thirsty even when your body is screaming for water. By the time your mouth is dry, you could already be seriously dehydrated. This lack of thirst perception can be extremely dangerous, leading to a cycle of chronic dehydration that results in constipation, urinary tract infections, kidney issues, and general fatigue. If you're someone who wakes up and goes straight for the coffee pot, hear me out. Coffee is not a substitute for water, especially because caffeine has diuretic properties that can exacerbate dehydration. This isn't to say you must forego your morning brew, but do yourself a favor and drink a tall glass of water when you first wake up. Even better, aim for lukewarm water. Some people say it's easier on the digestive system, although the important thing is that you're getting fluids. Now you might be thinking, but I don't like running to the bathroom every 5 minutes. Nobody does. But guess what? Frequent urination is actually a sign that your kidneys are functioning well. And as you get older, you want to keep those kidneys in tip-top shape. If you're concerned about bladder control or fear that hydration will cause embarrassing accidents, talk to your doctor about specific exercises or potential medical interventions that can help. Don't allow that fear to rob your body of the water it desperately needs. Dr. Tamara Hatfield, a geriatric physician, often reminds her patients that dehydration can lead to dizziness and increase the risk of falls, a top cause of injury for seniors. Something as simple as a glass of water can literally be a lifesaver. Start slow, 8 ounces in the morning, and then sip on water throughout the day. You might find that your skin looks better, your mind is sharper, and your digestion moves more smoothly. In short, a well-hydrated body is a happy body. Mistake 3. Neglecting morning movement and flexibility. Now, I can almost hear the groans. Oh no, here we go again with exercise. Believe me, I'm not telling you to start training for a marathon or bend into a pretzel. What I am telling you, though, is that every senior over 70 needs at least some level of morning movement. Yes, even if it's just 5 minutes of gentle stretching or a slow-paced walk around the block. Harvard Medical School has reported that consistent, gentle morning movement can improve balance, reduce stiffness, and help combat arthritis pain. Movement is also linked to better circulation, which means your heart doesn't have to work as hard to pump blood around your body. This is key for seniors, as cardiovascular health can be compromised with age. More circulation also supports brain function and can even improve mood, thanks to the release of feel-good endorphins. If you're feeling overwhelmed or intimidated by the idea of morning exercise, start tiny. You can do some light stretches while still in bed. Wiggle your toes, circle your ankles, rotate your wrists, shrug your shoulders, and gently turn your head side to side to loosen the neck. These micro-movements signal your body that it's time to get going. If you can, try some gentle seated exercises in a chair, leg extensions, arm circles, and slow torso twists. A lot of seniors also find yoga or Tai Chi classes beneficial. The point isn't to sweat buckets or break any athletic records. It's about maintaining or improving mobility so that you can keep doing the things you love, like gardening, playing with your grandkids, or simply climbing stairs without feeling winded. Another aspect of morning movement is it helps regulate your circadian rhythm. When you engage in physical activity early in the day, you send a clear signal to your body. We're awake, let's go. This can make it easier to sleep at night because your body knows when it's time to shut down. Good sleep hygiene is essential for seniors because it aids in everything from hormone regulation to memory consolidation. Also, let's talk about fall prevention for a second because it's a massive issue for older adults. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, over 1 in 4 older adults falls each year. Morning stiffness and weak muscles can increase that risk dramatically. Regular stretching and gentle strength exercises first thing in the day can shore up your balance and flexibility, reducing the likelihood of a tumble. And if you're not sure where to start, it might be worth consulting a physical therapist or joining a senior-friendly class. Even a small amount of structured guidance can make a world of difference in establishing a safe, beneficial routine. Mistake 4. Waking up with stress and negativity. Finally, let's talk about what goes on in your mind first thing in the morning. As strange as it might sound, how you think and feel upon waking can have very real health implications, especially if you let stress and negativity set the tone for your day. There's a growing body of research in fields like psychoneuroimmunology, the study of how psychological factors affect the immune system, that suggests chronic stress can weaken your immune system. And let's be honest, at 70 plus, the last thing you need is a weakened immune system. Now you might say, but I can't control my stress. I'm worried about finances, my health, my family, and the state of the world. Yes, it's true that a lot of factors are out of your control, but you can control how you respond. The key is to build a morning practice that cultivates calm and positivity. This might involve a brief meditation session, reading a passage from an uplifting book, or simply taking a moment to express gratitude, whether in a journal or just in your own head. Anything that centers you and reminds you of what is going right can dramatically shift your mindset. Studies published by the American Psychological Association indicate that a few minutes of mindfulness or gratitude practice can reduce cortisol levels, the stress hormone. Lower cortisol means better overall health outcomes, including stronger immune function and better mental clarity. For many seniors, this is especially important because stress can also manifest physically, contributing to hypertension, heart disease, and other chronic conditions. Why is this such a deadly mistake? Because chronic stress chips away at your well-being over time. It might not seem like a big deal to wake up in a funk, but day after day, that negativity compounds. It can even discourage you from engaging in healthier behaviors like morning movement or a balanced breakfast. Stress begets poor choices, and poor choices beget more stress. It's a vicious cycle. So if you find yourself waking up anxious or irritated, take immediate action. Try a simple breathing exercise. Inhale deeply for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, and exhale slowly for 4 counts. Repeat that a few times, focusing on the sensation of the breath. Alternatively, think of 3 things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as, I have a warm bed, I can see the sunrise, and my grandchild called yesterday. The more you practice this, the easier it becomes. And by injecting even a small dose of positivity into your morning, you shift your entire day. All right, my friend, we've covered a lot. We've exposed 4 deadly morning mistakes that might seem harmless at first glance, but they carry serious long-term consequences if left unchecked. Now that you know better, I'm confident you'll do better. Remember, life after 70 can and should be dynamic, joyful, and fulfilling. You're not doomed to a frail existence just because you're getting older. You have the power to make these small yet impactful changes right now. Maybe you feel overwhelmed by all of this. That's okay. Change is never easy, especially when habits are deeply ingrained. So start slow. Pick one area. Perhaps you'll begin by simply drinking a glass of water before your coffee. Or maybe you'll commit to a short 5-minute stretch each morning before you roll out of bed. Then, when you feel comfortable, move on to the next adjustment. Over time, you'll build a solid routine that respects your body, nourishes your mind, and sets you up for success and health throughout your day. Let's recap in a way that integrates these mistakes into an easy-to-follow mindset. Imagine waking up and acknowledging that your body is a temple that needs care, even if it's got a few squeaky joints. You slide out of bed, do a couple of slow stretches, and notice you already feel a bit more awake. You shuffle into the kitchen, pour yourself a tall glass of water, maybe with a slice of lemon, if you're feeling fancy, and take a moment to be grateful for another day. You whip up a quick breakfast, maybe a bowl of oatmeal or a piece of toast with a side of fruit, and sit down to savor it rather than gulp it down. Notice how your body and mind react. Chances are you'll feel a subtle shift, a small sense of empowerment. That's the beginning of a healthier, more balanced routine. Remember, these positive changes aren't just about living longer, they're about living better. They're about preventing those issues that creep up, like fractured bones from falls, heart problems from unchecked blood pressure, or mental strain from chronic stress. And every day that you choose to avoid these 4 deadly mistakes, you strengthen your resilience and reinforce your commitment to enjoying your golden years to the fullest. So, let's make a pact. Let's agree that from here on out, we're going to treat ourselves with the care and respect we deserve. Because hey, we've made it this far in life, and we're not about to let 4 sneaky morning habits ruin our potential for joy, vitality, and well-being. It's time to step into the rest of our lives with confidence, energy, and a healthy dose of self-love. You've got this. Now go show the world what healthy aging really looks like. Before we fully wrap up, let's add one more crucial reminder. Consistency is the secret sauce. It's perfectly normal to slip up now and then. You might skip breakfast one morning because life happens, or forget your glass of water in the rush to answer the phone. That's okay. Just don't let that become your routine. A single slip-up won't derail your health. It's the patterns that matter. And in case you need a nudge of motivation, studies in the American Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry show that consistent, healthy habits in older adults contribute not only to physical well-being, but also to improved mental health outcomes, like lowered risk of depression and anxiety.